Hello, I'm Agathis and I'm online, and welcome back to Sunless Sea. So, in our last episode, we died. Our captain, was killed by some sort of gigantic spider under the water. So here we are again, back with our basic ship, just as before. Completely new game, blank map, and nothing else to do. So I decided the first thing that we should do is make our way up here to try to find Frostfound for two reasons. Firstly, it's where our navigator wants to go. He would like to see Frostfound. Secondly, it's a good place to get free supplies and free fuel, and maybe do a little bit of sea monster hunting or lifeberg hunting to try to get some money as quick as possible. We stopped in the Chapel of Lights. I don't think there was anything here for us to do, so with 2 fuel and 2 supplies, we are moving on and looking for Frostfound. Should be somewhere to the east. We are somewhat lacking in hull. We took quite a bit of damage, but once we've found Frostfound, we should get some new resources and be okay. Frostfound shouldn't be that hard to find this time. It's going to be along this top row somewhere. We can send out the sea bass. Avid Horizon is somewhere distance to the northwest. Interesting. Wow, that's Avid Horizon. We spent ages looking for Avid Horizon last time. Good to know. We'll come back to that. We'll use that on the way back. Right, some sort of rock, some sort of lighthouse here. The Ragged Crow. Some sort of lights. Let's send out the bat again. Something underwater some distance to the south. That's of no interest to us because we can't dive yet. We're going to have to go back to Port Carnelian to find that again. What was that down there? Was that the... That was underwater, wasn't it? Whatever that was. We can't access that. Alright, well let's hope we find Frostfound soon, because we're about to go on to our last barrel of fuel. Better keep the light off. Here we go, I think this is Frostfound. Yeah, we go. Good old Frostfound. Good to see you. There we go. Entrance is down here somewhere. Stothard's Haven. Thanks very much. Hardly any fuel left at all, so I'm glad we made it. Frostfound. Towers and ramps and galleries and stairs of ice, raised and spun like an architect's honey dream. No spider ever wove so complex a web. The towers are utterly pristine, untouched by human life, but a pitiable encampment squats by the dock. We will take tea with the squatters. So they gave us supplies and fuel, and we lose some terror. And we'll take an officer. We'll take the tireless mechanic. The tireless mechanic has had enough of Frostfound. He smiles at you over his spectacles, teeth chattering. Brrr. So glad to see a ship at last. Ready to offer my services. I'm an engineer. Finest you'll ever hire. Treat engines like my own children. Not that I have children. Too busy. Usually busy. Welcome aboard. Spot of rust. Spot of rust. Soon see to that. You there. Help me with that spot of rust. So we have a tireless mechanic. We can do our officers. Here we go. He gives us veils and fuel efficiency, which is nice to see. So I'm going to put a little cut in here, and I'm going to shamelessly abuse Frostfound, I think, by sailing around a little bit, seeing if we can find some sea monsters or something, and then going back and refueling. Might take a little while, but yeah, we need to get enough supplies to get home, quite frankly. Oh, something! Oh, look, look, look! Something, something! What's that? What's that? And do we want to go any further? A moray. We can take that on, but I don't want to get too far from Frostfound just yet. We're going to need more fuel if we're going to do this. So yes, let me know down in the comments please what you think I should do next. We're going to have to come up with a new plan. Was there anything else here? Ah yes! Yeah, I forgot to do this. So the Sly Navigator wanted to come here. Allow the Sly Navigator to examine the tower. He climbs the steps, panting eagerly. This is the Z, you see? The Z risen to become land. Ice is the soul of the Z. In ice we find the Z at her most exemplary. And he's off again. You leave him to examine the tower, staring up at the battlements, his breath dragon huffing. We're going to have port report as well. Not all are Remy or Withen. There's the odd researcher, the occasional deranged ice sculptor. Now and then a very cold, very sad, rubbery man. But for the most part, an atmosphere of friendly rivalry reigns. Where is he? Only a few moments later, you glance back and the navigator is gone. You climb the steps to examine the spot where you saw him last. His coat lies in the snow. His footprints end at the tower wall. You poke through his coat and find a brass telescope from the carnate, a much annotated chart, tobacco, an alarming quantity of lice, but the navigator is gone. You never see him again. Wow, I'm not sure that was worth it, but okay. A revelatory chart and an outlandish artifact. Well, they're both useful. Let's see if we can find that moray again. He should be just down here to the southwest. I don't need the light, I just need to find the moray. There it is. But can I kill it? Can you get rid of this? little thing? I guess not. I worry about trying to take it on. I mean, maybe. If it's just at the edge of our range. What do you think? What do you think, boys and girls? Should we try it? Okay, let's back it up, back it up. It's fast. It might kill us. Ooh. Move, 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 move. Let's get out of here. It's coming for us. Let's see if we can get to the... This is the Sea of Lilies. Let's see if we can find the port for the Sea of Lilies. Quick, it's down here. I think that moray is just too fast for us. With only... Oh, we got damage! Wow! We took damage. I didn't even see that. We took 16 damage and lost a crew. So, no. No, I don't think so. We're going to go in here. See if we can buy some fuel. At Wisdom. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Whew! Wisdom. The prison walls are mercilessly steep. Yeah, we can buy fuel for a lot. Nupmidit built this place as a prison for the Khanate. Now it answers only to its governor, and the governor answers to no one. We can make a port report. Ships from the Khanate are most common, but you see Chelonite vessels, polythrene triremes, and chained and sulky unfinished men. Corsairs disposing of their miscreants, even one furtive Irimi skiff. The wardens pay them well for their prisoners. So, do they feed them to the frogs or something? It's not really clear. There's not much else we can do. I will buy one fuel. Just to keep things moving. And go back to Frostfound up here. Is it straight north? More or less. I'll get some more fuel at Frostfound. And then we'll see about heading back, I think. We'll head back along the top. We'll stop in at that place with the archway, whatever it's called. What's it called? What's the archway called? I don't remember. We spent so long looking for it last time. I'm actually quite glad to get a whole new map, to be honest. Something different. Here's Frostfound again. Back in. We're going to lose all this terror. Frostfound. Tea with the squatters. Gain supplies, gain fuel, lost terror. We can't buy anything here, which is the problem. Two fuel probably isn't enough to get us in. To get us home. Anyway, yes. So, new game. I know some of you have been following the game. I had some tips on the Carnelian Exile. Somebody left me tips on that. Somebody left me a couple of comments about trying to find Mount Palmerston and the archway. So, with a fresh map, what do? Your comments now will determine what I do with this game. So please let me know. I don't record these episodes too far in advance, so you have a real chance to influence what I do during this round of Let's Play. As I said, completely free map. Okay, I'm going to be a little bit more adventurous this time because okay, this is my third captain now. So I have a slightly better feel for... just take a tea again. Thank you. I have a slightly better feel now, having played some 20 hours of this game, or more. 25 hours, I think. Of how much fuel and supplies lasts. And that, I think, is one of the biggest problems with this type of game. You don't know, and you don't have a feeling for how much a unit of fuel or how much a unit of supplies lasts you as a new player. All you know is they run out quickly. It takes you, you know, a good week. I mean, this is almost episode 60, so I've probably played almost 30 hours, because they're about half an hour each. It takes you this long to get an appreciation for how much a unit of fuel is worth and how long it takes to get one. So, and the other thing is that they basically do the same thing. Fuel and supplies, more or less, do the same thing in this game. Fuel goes down as you move around, and supplies goes down over time. But you spend most of your time moving. So I sometimes wonder if there was any point in having both. I mean, they might as well be the same thing. And as a new player, you're trying to keep track of these two factors all the time. And are you going to run out? And I don't think it's a very easy system to get used to. Anyway, that's something you have to learn intuitively, and yeah, it just takes time. Right, that is 5 of each. Tea with the squatters. Terror's back to 0. I've got 5 of each. That's enough to get me home. I'm going to go up to the top. I'm going to go along the top of the map and head back to London. We go right up here. I think I'll go around the top of Frostfound just for fun. Sycamore Arch. Bye, navigator, wherever you might be. Hope you didn't freeze to death or something. Seriously hope you're okay. Right, when are we at the top? One more square. Or 2 more squares, I think, actually. See, why hasn't that revealed yet? Come on. There we go. Alright, straight west from here. A tiny breeze stirs your hair and dies. We are definitely not in a condition to be taking on any lifebergs at this point. But that's okay. All we need to do is get home at this point. We've had a good little explore session. We found a few interesting things. Whee! Careful navigation there. Yeah, we found a couple of locations which are going to be useful to us in the future. Down to 3 fuel again. The Elifaus Abyss we found. We gained a secret. Nice to have. What does the tireless mechanic give us? Improves our veils. Okay, nice to know. Is that veils? That's veils, yeah. Yeah, we've got quite a low iron score compared to what we've had in previous games, actually. In previous games, our iron score has never been lower than 50. And it was 75. Or thereabouts at the end of the last captain, so we are not going to be dealing nearly as much damage as before. But perhaps we'll be a little bit more stealthy. Perhaps that's going to be the theme of this new captain. There's the archway. Nearly there. One more tile. Here it is. There's the markings here. Nearly there. A little bit further. A false star flares. Our Avid Horizon. That's what it's called. The Avid Horizon. This must be Voyage Approach. The air crackles with frosty radiations. To the north, false stars fail in the darkness. In we go. 3, 2, 1. Dock. Avid Horizon. This is the end. Does anyone else think this looks like these look like cloaked people looking down over the frozen sea? Two vast winged shapes guard a gate of something like resin, smooth and uneven. It is deep Gant, the colour that remains when all other colours have been eaten. Ice crusts over the crack between its valves. Approach and your breath freezes. Falls tinkling in shards from the air. It would be utterly foolish to touch the thing. A merciless wind blows from everywhere to everywhere. It passes without effort through your bridge coat, your flesh, your lungs. The dock lies empty. So, we will gather intelligence, as usual. And I'm going to use up this beginner's luck thing. I might as well use it. I didn't use it in the last one. So, more fool me, you know? Explore along the shoreline. What can be found on this bleak beach? A ragged tent flaps in the freezing wind. Ice-encrusted bones lie tumbled at the flap. Someone came here to be forgotten. 1 outlandish artifact, 5 terror, 3 supplies, an eyeless skull, and an empty mirror catch box. Cool. Open the high gate. Complete a certain matter in London to achieve this. Look into the stars. I think this gains us terror, but gives us 1 fragment. Yeah. Okay. We're done. We will head west again. Out of here. And we'll go to whatever's next. Is it Codex, I think? I think Codex is the next place along this section of coast. Should be in range. If not, we're in trouble. Nothing just yet. There's the very top of the Chapel of Lights, or something like it. Look out for lifebergs, because we can't kill them yet. Soon, baby. Soon we'll be back to take on lifebergs. Oh, there's one there. I just need a bit more health than this to be able to do it. No way. Just with 11 hull. Yeah. Sorry. So we're looking for Codex. Is it this one? Boreal Reach. I think this is Codex. Yep. Codex dock is down here. Codex, 50 fragments. Excellent. A desperate cave full of mute exiles and an inexplicable colony of shivering, bad-tempered monkeys. We'll take the port report, obviously. Nothing else to do. I don't think so. No, not so much. Okay. Leave again straight away. Round the iceberg. Keep the light off. And into the other port here. They're so close to each other. And then when we get here, I think we'll call this an episode. And we'll head back via Venderbite. Wither. Hi, Wither. Behind the great arch over the bay, the pale wastes stretch, white and silent as the face of the moon. Gather intelligence. We could explore the town. Sure, we'll do that. Wither is a quiet, chilly town of grey stone and closed courtyards. The people are neither exactly unfriendly nor exactly hospitable. They have an irritating habit of answering a question with a question. Here and there are odd sights tucked away. Who'll try, who'll buy? A street vendor turns skewers on a grill. The mixed scents are nothing like anything sold in London. I'll try the grilled troglodyte prawns. Huge and pale, their eyes stare bleakly into yours, but they do smell fresh. We lost 2 terror, we lost some hunger, we gained a fragment. Sure. And I would like to buy some fuel, but it's not easy to buy. We can sell supplies for Tales of Terror. Yeah, not very easy to buy. Are we going to be able to get down to Venderbite on 1 unit of fuel? Maybe. Because it's basically just all of that. Let's see. We'll try in the next episode. So, please leave a like if you like the video, and definitely leave some comments and let me know what I should be doing next. Please subscribe if you'd like me to continue this series. It is dragging on a bit, but it's a whole new adventure out there. Let's see what we find. I am Agathis. I'm going offline. I'll see you next time.